welcome to episode 8 of the Will and Walker podcast. I am Will, and with me is
Walker.
And we are coming to you from
sunny Beardstown, Illinois.
sunny but nice.
Yes, sunny but nice.
It's really nice.
Not humid Beardstown,
Great
Illinois.
disc golf weather.
Yes.
So, it's been a couple weeks. We kind of jumped in with Stella there last week when we talked about Hamilton. If you haven't checked out that special episode, go right ahead and do that.
I like when she talked about the spinning floor.
The spinning floor. The spinning floor was kind of cool. I still can't get into the movie, but it wasn't for me. So, this week Walker wants to talk about movies.
Yes. And really, we could talk about any movies.
We're going to talk about any movies. Okay, not just Marvel movies.
And we could even talk about unpopular opinions, which I kind of wanted to start on.
Okay, start us off.
Which is my unpopular opinion of, well, not really unpopular in our house, but I think Ghostbusters 2016 was okay.
Okay.
The reason I think it was okay is because...
Wait. Before you get into it, why don't for our viewer or our listeners, that don't know about Ghostbusters 2016, what do you mean by that? So I think everybody's familiar with the original Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, the original Ghostbusters with Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Mm-hmm. Then there was the second one, which wasn't as good. What was the bad guys? What was the
I don't know, but he was a painting.
Yeah, he started out as a painting, and then he was going to possess a baby or something. Yeah, number 2 wasn't that great. And then 2016
was basically a reboot, but the entire cast were female actors. So it was just kind of like a remake they did. And
but it was a standalone movie.
Yes, it was.
I mean, there was no.
Basically,
it's not
just an alternate universe.
Going back to a previous episode, you explained what canon was. It's not.
Yes, it is not canon.
Not canon. Okay, all right. So go ahead and give your opinion.
The reason I think it was okay is because of the plot. I think they had a really good idea for the plot. I thought it was very, very unique. And I'm probably the only one that'll know this, but they did a little tribute during one of the fight scenes. They fight the balloons from the parades, and they actually, I'm pretty sure they actually did that because there's a part cut out of the Ghostbusters video game where there's a parade and you fight.
I didn't know that.
Balloon parade balloons or whatever. And for me, Ghostbusters 2016 is a 6 out of 10. But it's one of the 6 out of 10s where I enjoyed it. It's like Venom to me. Venom is 6 out of 10, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay.
See, I like throwing thumbs up and hearts and stuff around Facebook, so I would rate it higher.
Yeah.
I'd probably rate it a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think the special effects
also the CGI, yeah.
The CGI was really good.
Yes.
It was a lot better than back when they did the original Ghostbusters. Special effects were not good.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted good special effects, nobody was spending the budget on it. But I think the special effects were really good. Chris Helmsworth was really funny.
Yes.
I thought he was funny. I think the ensemble that they put together for the Ghostbuster crew, all 4 of those ladies were really funny.
Yes.
They all had their parts, but they worked well together, and I liked them a lot. And I would give it a 7.5 because it's a good movie. I like it.
I wish they didn't cancel the sequel to that one. They were gonna make a sequel of it, and then since it did so bad, they didn't do it.
See, we've watched it several times at home here, so I don't know why they would cancel
But we have Ghostbusters Afterlife to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It looks more of it's more serious. It doesn't look like it's funny.
I'm okay with that. I love that Ghostbusters somehow has such a good combination of this is really funny, but it's also a really, really cool concept. And that's what I liked about the game. It was very funny, but then they also had really cool just stuff. Just really cool stories in the game and
They're
stuff.
pretty neat puzzles too.
Yeah.
A lot of all the levels you had to figure out how to accomplish something
Yeah.
in the end. So it was a puzzle. So yeah.
And I've actually heard they're even working on another movie after that.
What? I'm not.
But
I'm not
I don't
buying
know that for sure.
No. So I don't know. I got to see another trailer before I decide if I'm going to watch
I'm so sad they
the
moved
new
it
Ghostbusters in a theater. I'll probably have to watch it at home.
back. Yeah.
I don't see me forking out movie theater money to watch it in the movie theater.
Yeah.
So we will watch Bill and Ted's though.
Yay.
It'll be in Jacksonville though. We're not paying the high dollar Springfield movie theater prices.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you, what did you think of the new trailer that I sent you?
I don't think Keanu Reeves' face moves. I think he's shot up with Botox. And he has no, he's just, I don't know. He's going to break out in Russian any second, and then he's just going to start busting caps. I seriously think that. I don't know. It's not convincing. His parts in the trailers are not convincing to me. Now, the scene they show where they're both in prison and they're all jacked with tats and everything. I'm curious to see what goes on in that scene.
I think that might be funny.
So, what other movies are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't have anything specific.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
The worst movie I've ever seen in a movie theater?
Just anywhere.
Just anywhere. Oh man, I've seen some bad ones. Probably, boy. You should have given me this one before we started so that I had an answer before you sprung it on me. While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to throw out a couple that are Netflix originals that are cool action movies.
I thought you were going to say really bad movies.
No, Extraction has Chris Hemsworth in it. Is a really good movie.
I should probably watch that.
The action scenes in it are well choreographed. The fight scenes are pretty cool. And what special effects they have in it are pretty neat. The story has a good story too. So, the other one is Spectral, and that's an older. Yeah, that's an older Netflix movie.
We need to rewatch that.
We do. Yeah.
That's like I can't even remember.
It's kind of like it's kind of a war or some sort. Yeah, kind of a war movie, like a current day war movie, and the bad guys are somehow creating ghosts that are able to kill live people. It's you just got to watch it. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's got some good CGI and that.
I don't remember that movie that much, but I think I really liked the sound design in that movie, but I can't remember.
Yes.
I love sound design in movies.
Yeah. Well, you like sound.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, like the crackling of the Doritos bag in the other room.
Yes, and the loud stomping that probably went on earlier.
Yeah. So you need to talk about a movie so that I can think of the worst movie that I've ever watched. Do you have a worst movie?
You probably won't like my answer.
Oh, go ahead.
Artemis Fowl.
Really? That's the worst movie you've ever watched?
I'm sure there's worse, but this is the only one I can think of right now. It was just one. It was like an hour and a half full of nothing to me.
Oh, I thought it was pretty cool. It's based on books, so
yeah.
I mean, I like the story. I think it was pretty neat that his dad had collected all these relics that are meant to keep the world safe. And
I guess I just didn't get it. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that there's hard to understand.
Actually, fairies and leprechauns and all that kind of stuff.
CGI
but it wasn't
cool though.
It wasn't like, oh, it's magical fairyland. They were kind of.
I like movies that do that too.
They were cool fairies and leprechauns were good guys. They were like the police force. So.
Anyway, I was about to mention probably the movie that I think has the best sound design, which is Infinity War.
Okay.
Because
Explain.
all the Infinity Stone sounds are so cool. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. So you like
That's
the
what I
movie
love.
just because of that one sound, or the sound design of?
Pretty much. Yeah.
What about the? I mean, you don't. Is
I
is
love
sound
everything
design
else about it, but
is sound design the special effects or the effects sounds, or is it the score, or is it both?
the effects sounds.
Okay. Because I think the music has a lot to do to that's helps set the mood, and I think there are some movies that are done better than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not coming up with my all-time.
I'm trying to
Worst
think of
movie.
a movie that you don't like though, or that you thought was you've thought that you've seen recently and you're like, wow, that wasn't very good.
Yeah, I usually give movies the benefit of the doubt. It's when they get super hyped and it turns out to be, well, yeah, we paid money to watch this. It seems like there was one that
It's
we
always-
did watch recently that I thought, oh well, could have waited until this came out on Netflix or Hulu or
I
whatever.
bumped my mic.
I can't
The
remember.
Rise of Skywalker. That's the only one I can think.
No,
of.
I like all the Star Wars movies.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, A Wrinkle in Time. Or My
Okay.
mom just said A Wrinkle in
That's it.
Time.
Yes. A Wrinkle in Time.
That movie's funny.
I don't do enough drugs to understand the movie, but also secondly, not to lose my mind while watching it. That is the weirdest movie I have ever watched. Yes, thank you for bringing that up because I can't even explain it. So a woman turns into like a big giant piece of lettuce that they fly in this. She gets really big and she turns into, it's like a piece of flying lettuce, and all the kids get on and go take a ride on this giant piece of lettuce.
The worst thing is that this is live action. It's not an animated thing. It's live action.
Yeah.
So it's just so weird.
And the Jolly Green Giant Oprah. Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, she is in it.
Yeah.
That movie, I can't even remember it. There was just, it
It's
was so
too trippy.
Because it was just like, I can't think of it that much, but all I can think of is one guy was like, wow, this is a place that we could go to. That would be awesome. And then he just thought of something, and then he was like, wow, we can do that. And then he got lost somewhere.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's weird.
Jack Black's in it.
Jack Black didn't really do it for me.
I didn't know Jack. I can't remember when he was in there.
I don't either. That's what I mean. He was not. It was not a memorable character either. Anyway, I remember Oprah just because she was giant. She's huge. I don't know. Not huge as in fat, but she's literally a giant, like big and tall and whatever.
Jack
and
Black,
the woman that turned into the piece of flying lettuce. I don't.
Jack Black reminds me when I was on vacation. We rewatched the new Jumanji movie. Not the sequel to the new one, but like the one where they're like, "Oh, we're in a video game."
First one with Kevin Hart and The Rock. The first one they did.
I didn't like the idea of that, but we watched it one time. I didn't think it was very good. Then when we watched it during vacation, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think the movie was okay.
I think my favorite Jack Black movie, and this is your mom's gonna be surprised, is School of Rock.
I was thinking either Nacho Libre or School of Rock.
Nacho Libre is good. There are some very memorable scenes. Get that corn out of my face. And a lot of good lines to quote, but I liked him in School of Rock. I could see him actually being a teacher and teaching how to rock. Whose phone's
I think Jack Black has a YouTube channel now, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, I think he does.
I heard about that a while ago, but then I didn't hear anything else about it. I watch a guy on YouTube where he just kind of does news of YouTube, and he's like, Oh yeah, Jack Black has a YouTube channel. That's a thing, and then I never heard anything else about it.
We'll have to go find it. Let's see. What else can we talk about movie wise? Who's your favorite actor?
I can't remember.
Okay. What movie's he in?
It's funny. I don't
Or
know.
it could be an actress.
I don't really know who it is.
Oh, okay. Or is it? Or what's your favorite sci-fi movie?
Tron Legacy,
I knew it.
probably.
Yes. What about that soundtrack? What has a better
Amazing.
soundtrack? Tron Legacy or Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you mean the score, or like the music from the '60s they compiled?
It'd be the soundtrack.
I don't know.
Awesome Mix Volume 1 versus the...
Tron.
Who's...
Tron wins.
Tron wins? Why?
Cause Tron is great.
Who are the guys that are doing the music?
That did the music for
Yeah,
Tron
the
Legacy.
DJs.
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk.
They're two guys, I think, that
Yeah.
make the music.
They've already talked to him about the next Tron movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That one we will watch.
I'm excited.
On
for that.
IMAX. That will be
I've
an
heard-
IMAX watch.
I've heard lots of people are worried though that it's gonna be really different because nowadays there's CGI out there like that everywhere,
Yeah,
and
I know, but it'll be better because the who's the main guy in it? The
Kevin Flynn, old guy.
old guy Flynn.
That's Kevin Flynn.
Is it Kevin? I thought that was
Yeah.
a kid.
No, Sam Flynn's the kid.
Sam's a kid. Okay, so Kevin. So then, his computer version, Clue. Yeah, CGI has gotten a lot better. They can make him
Yes.
he. That's what it is.
Instead of
So
PS3
the new Bill and
face.
Ted's movie looks like Keanu Reeves is old CGI Keanu Reeves. His face
I can
does not
see
move,
that.
but his mouth moves.
Yeah.
And his forehead does not wrinkle. His brow does not furrow.
The trailers are so fast that I don't really ever notice.
Okay, you should
I will.
study. I mean,
I need to.
It just sticks out to me. So.
Maybe that's
yes,
what they did.
I would look forward to another Tron movie. I wish they would come out with a Obi-Wan Kenobi movie.
Yeah, I've heard that they're still working on the TV show.
Or a TV show. I thought they canceled it.
I thought they did too, but apparently Kathleen Kennedy was like, scripts are bad. You should redo it.
Oh, okay. I am looking forward. This is not a movie, but to me it was just an 8 or 10 part movie was The Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward
Did you
to
see?
season 2.
The trailer comes out this month.
Yes, we'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. That was a really good show. And the behind the scenes show they had, the gallery
Yeah.
on the that was really cool.
I want Clone Wars Gallery.
I want Clone Wars
Please.
live action.
That'd be
I
well.
want a live action Clone Wars movie.
I've thought about that before too. Like, I think it'd be so cool if they took an arc, but then just converted it to live action.
Like
But
a Noah's Ark?
Noah's Ark?
No. Are they doing Noah's Ark in Star Wars?
What?
Yeah, explain.
Oh, the arc. Oh,
Explain what an arc is.
no one knows what an arc is, I guess. So a story arc is, like in TV shows, there's kind of like a few parts of a certain story that is eventually completed, and it's called an arc. Excuse me.
And we're talking in like a TV series.
Mm-hmm.
So you get little bits and pieces of a certain backstory, and those backstory pieces put together creates
Yes.
a story about something else that's going on
Yes.
while your main story is going on.
And that
as well.
whole thing is basically called an arc.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted
A
you talking
character's
about
arc,
the arc.
or a story arc.
Yes, good.
And there's lots of different arcs in Clone Wars just because Clone Wars goes all over the place and like is everywhere. And I think it'd be cool if they took one of those and they just made it live action. But I think that'd be kind of weird because then it'd probably be the same lines. But it'd be kind of also weird if they didn't do the same lines.
Yeah. Well, couldn't they come up with a whole new untold story about
I think
Clone
they
Wars?
could. There's not much they haven't covered though yet.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot.
All right.
Like
Oh, go ahead.
what I don't know. There's lots of people in our house.
Yeah, I know.
But
It all of a sudden became Grand Central.
excuse me.
That's the station in New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what other movies are you looking forward to?
Oh man.
Oh, you don't?
There's a few that we pretty much talked about already. Bill and Ted 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife, possibly Tron 3. But I heard it still isn't confirmed yet.
Oh, the Ghostbusters one or
Tron 3.
oh Tron? I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna happen. I think
it will too.
I think the people at Disney realize that the age group that watched the very first Tron movie are becoming very influential, and we have, we have influence over people your age, and we will turn them to the dark side. I'm looking forward to, even though it's kind of, to me, it's kind of out of place, but the new Black Widow movie, if it ever comes out,
Oh yeah.
I want to see it just because I think there's going to be some funny parts in it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her backstory. But I'm disappointed that they're not going to explain Budapest.
Yeah, I wish they did that.
Yeah,
I was hoping it would just be about how Natasha and Clint met. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
But now that it's like after Civil War or something, I'm like,
yeah,
no thanks.
Yeah.
I'm good.
yeah. I mean, it's still going to be a Marvel movie. It's still going to have a lot of action.
Also, there's David Harbour in it.
Scarlett Johansson's in it. What?
For some reason, David Harbour's in it.
Who's that?
Actor. He was in Stranger Things. He was the sheriff guy in Stranger Things.
Oh, is he a bad guy or something? Or?
I don't really know, but he's basically Russian Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I
don't know what he's gonna
he's
do.
Captain Russia,
Yeah.
Captain USSR,
Yes.
Captain Soviet Union.
I don't know his name.
Oh, a movie that's not in movie theaters that I really want to watch is the Apple TV movie
I forgot the name. Greyhound.
Greyhound. Yes,
It's
it's a Tom Hanks movie, World War II movie.
Mm-hmm.
The previews look really cool.
Yes.
We have to. I'm probably going to take vacation Tuesday. I haven't talked to Darren yet, but one of those 3 days that I'm off, we will activate our Apple TV trial just so we can watch that, and then we'll cancel it right away.
All right. I'm excited for it. I
Yeah.
told my friend. I have a friend from New Mexico. I haven't really talked about her on the podcast. I don't know if she listens or not. But anyways, I told her she should do the free trial of Apple TV because she wants to see it too.
Yeah, I think it's a week. You get Apple TV for a week for free, and then they start charging you. But I mean, I'll just activate it, watch the movie, and then shut it off. So we like World War II movies.
Yes.
Have we watched Band of Brothers? It follows Easy Company through Europe.
Oh, I think we have. Is it in that one big box of?
Yeah, that metal box.
Yeah, I think we've seen it.
Okay.
And it's got.
It's almost time to watch it again,
Seinfeld
though.
guy.
Yes,
And he's funny.
and Friends guy. What's
Friends
his
guy.
name? Oh, there's a guy from Friends on it. I don't know. Is there Seinfeld? Is a guy from Seinfeld in it? I don't know.
I don't know his name, but he's he's the
What? Are you having?
he's the giraffe from Madagascar.
Oh, that's Friends. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is from Friends.
Yeah,
Never
he's from
mind.
Friends. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man, I can't remember his name now. Curry. That's when they run up the hill all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps making him run. Yeah. That was a good
movie
episode.
Was just a brutal mess. to
Yeah.
watch.
We need to watch that and talk about Band of Brothers. That would be cool. Do that sometime. I had it. I wanted to throw this out there. Those of you that are listening who are members of the Will and Walker podcast Facebook group, when we post this video, we would like you to post, respond to this movie or this episode by listing your favorite movie and your least favorite movie, or just your favorite movie. It doesn't matter. And maybe one or two things about it that makes it your favorite movie. I could list all kinds of movies that I
forgot. I have
like.
a list of my favorite movies.
I like all the
down.
Matrix movies. I like all the Star Wars movies. I like all the Marvel movies. Although within the Marvel movies, I like a few better than others, and it just depends on what day it is, whether which one I choose. But I tend to like sequels. Like I like the John Wick trilogy.
They're gonna make a fourth one.
Well, maybe we'll watch the fourth one. Hey, I'll probably buy the fourth one. I really like all the Pixar movies, even though they're animated. I think there's some really cool storytelling going on.
Oh, that's another thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
I think Cars, in my opinion, has the best character development out of any other movie I've ever seen.
Really?
I think it does.
Out of any other movie you've ever seen?
Yes.
Why?
Because Lightning McQueen was a jerk in the beginning, and then by the end, he's like a really nice guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's just so much stuff in between that I think is awesome.
Well, in the beginning of John Wick, he starts out as a really nice guy, and then he turns back into his killing self. So there's character development there.
Yeah. I guess it's my favorite character development.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I forgot I have a list.
No, that one's pretty well, and that one's kind of in your wheelhouse too. That I think we took you to the movie theater to watch the very first one.
It had been so long since I had rewatched it, but there was one day where I was home alone. I can't remember when, but it wasn't too long ago, where I rewatched Cars, and I was like, "Wow, I forgot how good this was."
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. I think what I liked about it was animated, and it was cartoon. Or you can have animation and it not be a cartoon. But
Yes.
it was animated and it was cartoonish, but there was a level of lifelikeness to it, especially like the racing, the way the cars moved on the track. Of course, some of the stuff was cartoonish, but down to the marbles. They call them marbles when rubber comes off the tires and it bounces off and it goes up. It's almost like gravel up along the wall. They had little details like that. I like that's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
The cars were characters, but yet there was a part of it that seemed like it was real. Or like you're watching a NASCAR race. All right, I think that'll do it for episode 8. Are we on 8? Is that what we said?
It's
Yes.
7.
No, it's 7. Oh,
Yeah. Also, we're probably going to run over time, but I have one more thing to talk about.
Oh, my
'cause I
goodness.
just looked at my favorite movies
all right,
list.
hurry up.
Man of Steel.
You said you didn't like Man of Steel.
What?
You told me
I
you didn't
love
like
the
Man of Steel. Oh, we could probably spend a whole episode on Man of Steel.
Well, when I first saw it in theaters, I was like, wow, this is kind of scary. Because when I was little, I was scared of everything.
Oh.
And I was like, that was really scary. I didn't like it.
Oh.
But I think it's basically my favorite DC movie almost.
Yeah. Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman was good too.
Aquaman's fun to watch. I liked Man of Steel because the guy that plays General Zod
Yeah.
played the most convincing General Zod of the. Well, I mean, there's only been 2, but I truly believed that this man's sole purpose was to do nothing but protect his planet and his way of life, and that was what he was charged with doing. And I could almost feel it, and the rage that he had during the movie was, I mean, it was palpable. I mean, I could almost feel it. It was intense. So yeah, I would agree. Man of Steel is definitely up there, one of the good ones.
Either one of my one of my favorite DC movies would either be one of the Dark Knight trilogy movies or Man of Steel.
Yeah. See, yeah, I like the one with Bane. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. They're all amazing.
They're pretty good.
I haven't seen Batman Begins in a while, though.
Yeah. It's time to watch those again, too.
Yeah.
All right. We've taken up enough of your time. Thanks for joining us for episode 7. Again, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com// Will and Walker Podcast. I think that's how you do Facebook groups. Check out our Patreon page. We'd appreciate your support there. And Instagram at
Will and Walker Podcast.
All right. So until next time, have a great week. Enjoy the weather, and we'll see you later.
Bye.